wano e Kampala wano mu Wakiso gumire DP abaye gumire DP yasala malai DP
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Our leader has arrived, the Honorable Richard Sevamala, who is the Member of Parliament for Bukoto Central in the Parliament of the Republic of Uganda. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a very special day that you're going to hear a special message, a special command, and a special position of the Democratic Party, leader of the majority. I want to introduce to you, Mr. President, members of the Fourth Estate. They are all here from famous national televisions, the print media, and the online media. You're most welcome to the Democratic Party home here. Mr. President, we have leaders from various districts here, starting from Jinja. I've seen the aspiring Member of Parliament. Is here Honorable Shafiq. I have seen leaders of Wakiso, leaders from Mukono. I myself am a leader from Kasese district. I've seen leaders from Mitiana, our past Vice President from Busia, that is Eastern Uganda, the Honorable Gilbert. We have a NEC member who narrowly was announced by mistake from the fraudsters in Mbarara, from Bunyoro sub-region. The Honorable Grace is here. We have the Honorable Dumba, who had contest for presidency of the Democratic Party, but the anomalies forced him out. What a betrayal to our country. And leadership of Honorable Sevamala Richard. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a simple duty. Members of West Nile, thank you very much. For the Honorable Thank you so much. We have the chairperson, DP, Wakiso District. That is the Honorable Kayanja Dipo. And various leaders. Mr. Munji is here. We shall be introducing them as we go with the press conference. Dear fellow Ugandans, today we stand here in the spirit of truth and justice to reclaim and give an account of the status of our political party that we love most and cherish, the Democratic Party. A few days ago, majority of us returned back to our districts and to Kampala, fully wounded, fully assaulted, fully abused by our own brothers and sisters who are full of impunity, full of ego. All this was witnessed by every section of the society of Uganda and every section of the international community. The amount of injustice and a democratic system that was witnessed, the militarization of our political party in the National Delegates Conference that happened in Mbarara, is something that will never go unwritten in the history of the Democratic Party and in the history of the democratic process of this country. We were hit badly as a party. Everybody is worried in the country. But I can assure you, we have gathered here today to give a position that will make DP great again. The person who is going to speak to you today with our position is the Honorable Engineer Sebamala, who was outrightly denied a constitutional right to contest in his own party that he has served over years in different capacities, right away from the district level up to the national level and in the Parliament of the Republic of Uganda, a legislature, a member of the National Executive Committee. He was denied and betrayed by his own fellow leaders of the Democratic Party. Unleash and console and give direction to the Democratic Party that Ugandans believe in. We are not worried as a team behind the Honorable Samala. We are not even about to get worried. We are committed to reclaiming our party, reposition our party, and save it from the NRM marriage. As I conclude my remarks, ladies and gentlemen, I want to reiterate the same position that we condemn in the strongest terms the infamous cooperation agreement that was signed by Dr. Siranda and Honorable Norbert Mao. All the districts who have moved to in this country, east, west, central, and north, and the west, there is no district leadership that is supporting the cooperation agreement. Even at the extent of treason in the National Delegates Conference, where an infamous national chairman who was presiding over the Delegates Conference, contesting with me, had 243 votes. But there is a John Walker man who is like a calypso, who walks with t-shirts. He declared Okoler, who had 243 votes, as the winner, the publicity secretary. This is the publicity secretary of the Democratic Party talking to you. Leave our party to practice democracy. You can sign agreements with churches and individuals, not a political party. We are not ready to work with Museveni as a political party. He formed this party. This party has been practicing democracy. It has contributed to the democratization process of this country. We have a lot of precedences in the jurisprudence of this country. We shall not tolerate the hegemony of the NRM regime. They can marry other political parties, not the Democratic Party of Benito Anuka. I request you, Mr. President, please. My name is Honorable Lukumbuka Brian Robert, the spokesperson of the Democratic Party majority and the tallest Mukonji in the Republic of Uganda.
Does not even deserve to pass out of our mouth, not even on our lips. As a Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, as a lawyer and the supervisor of the Elections Committee, that's the Electoral Commission, before we even go any further, he must be aware that even changing a polling station with no reason from a tent that was not leaking, with better lighting systems, with all the security he had deployed, over 200 anti-riot police officers, bouncers, army men, in the presence of a peaceful membership of the party, to an unidentified location where candidates and their agents were locked out, is an act of impunity, is an act which is not democratic, and against even the laws that govern the elections of Uganda. That's the first thing you could have thought about, irrespective of anything. Irrespective of the ballot stuffing we saw, protected ballot papers, irrespective of the electoral process where he dictated on the delegates on the way the elections could be conducted, irrespective of even his own aspirations to becoming the president general of the Democratic Party. That one is condemned. This conference was dissolved. As of now, we have leadership of the party, branch levels. we don't have the president of the party. It was dissolved. In an event that there is a president of the party, then that president of the party is none other than Sebamana Richard. Election, and we are coming for you. Those who are using Nobat to destabilize our party, to destabilize the peace of Ugandans, we are coming for you. Your time is up. We don't want to be preoccupied with the transitional government. We don't want to listen to what other people are saying. We have our cause, and our cause is redeeming our party. Our cause is redeeming our nation. Our cause is driven by the people who we lead. So we don't want to go into semantics. We've got all the rhetorics. We've had the songs. We've had slogans. We've had what has been said about us. We are determined, and this time we are saying the journey has started. We are redeeming this party. I, as Gilbert, who participated in an election, and of course won, not because I was the best, but because the opponent was the weakest. And that will not happen with any other person but this team that is seated here. The few who have not accepted to be corrupted by the NRM system, those who are not ready to sacrifice the lives of Ugandans and the membership of this party at the altar of greed that's being superintended by the NRM regime, I say we are coming for you. We will not compromise. We are no longer going to remain slaves because we want to live. We would rather die as freedom fighters than living more as slaves. We are coming, and I say we are coming. We've started the journey, we are coming. Why do I emphasize the word that we are coming for you? Because we've had enough. We are coming. I won the election. I was leading by a difference of 700 votes. I was in 926. My other person I hear was also contesting was in 200 votes. Amidst the stuffing of ballots he had done. Because we even have evidence. We took videos when they were stuffing. They were predictive ballot papers. Even when you look at the ballot papers, the other team made it sure that their names and their candidates are number one on the ballot papers. The alphabetical naming was not followed. To go on ticking number one, number one, number one, number one, number one. The names were not followed alphabetically. We have all those evidences. We were even denied the number of delegates. We didn't know even the number of delegates. But of course we knew it because we had moved across the country. We were in touch with the district chairpersons. The earlier debate. Because this is our party. If you had an advice that probably we could align ourselves to any other political outfit, please, we will not align to it. Go and align with the NRA. We will not align to any other political outfit. We are members of the Democratic Party, guided by the principle of truth and justice, and that's what was imbued into our hearts by our forefathers. Thank you.
Political parties, you can treat us as religions. That once you define a certain religion, you define its values and the principles, regardless of where you are. Whether you are in America, whether you're in South Africa, whether you're in Italy, once you subscribe to a certain religion, there is what we expect of you, regardless of where you are. Now, this comes to the political parties. But it has now come to a situation where the alternative political parties, the NRM, are now acting the same way like NRM. The name Democratic Party is there, but the principles and values which the Democratic Party believes in, we lost them long time ago. Ladies and gentlemen, our values believes in democracy. But we can't be chasing President 7 for ballot stuffing, and at the same time we are chasing our own leaders for ballot stuffing. us and reclaim our party values in this case. Because that's the only way we are going to change our faces before the masses who are supporting us. Thank you very much. May God bless you all.
We had a one-way focus that ours was to move to Mbarara and draw the line between the NRM and Democratic Party. It was to move to Mbarara and assure Ugandans that there is somebody that still has a voice, wants Ugandans to have a voice in the different councils, in parliament, and everywhere. That's what took us to Mbarara. Of course,